Grandpa, Mom used to tell me this story before bed. Hasn't everyone in Daventry heard this? You climbed that tower, rescued Princess Valenice, fell in love, and lived happily ever after.
Well, fairy tales have a bad habit of simplifying matters of the heart. They weave tales that love just happens easily and with no effort required. The real story is far more exciting than what you've been led to believe. Fate brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she? I plead with the magic mirror to show me a sign.
Princess, will you marry me?
No.
Don't you believe in love at first sight?
I don't. Well, I do, but not like this. You don't even know me. I don't even know you. You didn't even ask my dad. Please stand up. You're making it worse.
Yes. Well, my apologies. My one true love.
Well, I might have said yes, but I loathe second place.
So that's, no?
Yes. I mean, yes, that's a no.
Well, no bother. We shall now proceed with the rescue mission as planned. Princesses, if you would be so kind as to toss down your long, luxurious golden locks of hair?
You're joking, right? No one's had that hairstyle for decades. Centuries, really.
Please tell me buried inside that ornate cape is a real escape plan. Like a trained eagle, or flying berries, or an adventuring rope.
Adventuring rope?
You're a bit of a ropeless romantic now, aren't you?
Well, looks like you're stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
Steady that shelf! Oh, don't worry, it only looks breakable.
Over there, if you would. That really tied the room together. Right there!
To your left! Nice moves. Quick feet.
I felt like the magic mirror was playing games with my heart. Was it watching every move I made? Did it already know who my queen was? I needed to relax. I needed to be myself. I needed to help clean up the mess I made. What was this dark magic? An invisible wall guarded the outside world from me. If I wanted to impress the princesses, I would need to find another way to get that vase. A vase sat just outside the boundaries of a spell keeping me inside the tower.
Which princess did you talk to first?
Hey there. Sorry about earlier. Things got a little weird.
It's all right. We all go a little awkward sometimes.
I'm Graham, by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the... Compassionate.
Compassionate. Lovely. Pleasure to meet you, Graham. I'm known as Niece. As in Princess Niece of Western Kalima.
Is niece short for something?
It is, but only my family calls me by my full name.
Oh. I see.
Yep.
Okay then. So, I should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
Yes, the adventuring rope. Sorry, I was just joking. Rope wouldn't help us.
It wouldn't?
If there was a way to escape, we would have done it by now. I've tried Pegasus summoning, beanstalk rappelling, wishing on magic stars. You name it. V even constructed a hang glider out of sheets and hangers once. Nope. We're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard spell. You know, one that needs some nonsensical ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So... Are you originally from Western Colima?
All my life. I have a huge family, so we don't get to travel much. This has been an experience. Are you originally from Daventry?
I'm a transplant from the far north, but Daventry has quickly become my home. Another question, if you'd humor me. What's your family like?
Huge, loud, very loving, and very rowdy. I'm the middle of 15 kids. Some start a family band. We started an orchestra. What's your family like? Do you know all of them?
My sisters and I are animal people. We've got 2 pet jinxes, a circus of weevils, werehogs, and a miniature chimera. So, what were your ex-suitors like?
Oh, does it matter? It's not like there's a checklist for what's going to work. Well, that was a pleasant enough distraction, but we best get back to tidying up.
Hello. I thought perhaps we could have a do-over.
A rematch? All right. Well, we could start with your name.
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the... Compassionate.
Compassionate. Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kalima.
So, do you come here often? To this tower?
Well, it's an embarrassing story, but I'm not one to lie. An old woman bet me I couldn't climb to the top of this tower and beat the record. I'm never one to back down from a challenge.
Did you beat the record?
Of course I did. Crushed it. But now I'm trapped up here. I do hope Dad is not too worried, and that he remembers to change the Leviathan's water.
Leviathan?
So what about you? What brings you here?
Magic mirror told me I would meet the love of my life up here.
That's awkward, but I appreciate your honesty. Now we really should get back to cleaning. We don't have much more time.
It was cold at the top of that tower. The sparkly purple book had a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went. The take-home version of the Battle of Wits. Huh. I didn't see a spot for board games. All I knew how to make was chocolate chip pancakes, and I didn't see any choco chips. advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to.
Do you have any ideas on how to grab that vase?
I'm sure a caring gentleman like yourself has a plan. The hidden magical world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there? Very nice. That belongs to V. I can't stand that game. Ask her where to put it. Oh, that's V's. She loves logic puzzles. Ask her where it goes.
My dad and I used to play this game for hours. It goes on that shelf. Appreciate it. I read that at least 3 times a year. Could you put it back over there? Appreciate it.
Some sort of nunchuck made of bone. At least it was a self-sustainable business model.
Those are V's. She never lets me touch them. She'll know where to put them.
What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained. What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained. Appreciate it. Hey, were you invited up there?
An unfinished masterpiece. No idea where this belongs.
I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there. Appreciate it.
Bongos. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
My bongos! OV says these are nothing but treble. Can you put them back over there? Thank you.
This puzzle box busted in the fall and could use some fixing. Shame. It looked like the loot cracked in the tumble and was in need of a repair.
Wow. Not too shabby. Excellent work, Graham.
It's Hagatha! You better hide.
I can't stand that soggy woman. I won't even speak to her.
V, that's not very nice.
Might not be nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Everything tip-top up here? Ah, how are my delicate little flowers?
We're splendid, Hagatha. Thank you.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot. What was that?
Nothing.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Well, hello there.
That's not quite how it happened.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Oh, out of place?
Aftershock?
Oh, sweetie, we'll need to continue working on your awkward bungling.
I've been working on my sleep giggles, too.
Perfect. Perfect. Looks like my garden needs to be weeded.
Sorry.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Oh, out of place?
Aftershock?
Oh, sweetie, we'll need to continue working on your awkward bungling.
I've been working on my sleep giggles, too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, that smell. From over there. Yes, yes. What do we have here?
Hagatha, would you like
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Whatever you say. You slimy cucumber.
Gotcha. Oh, joy! Looks like another princess has joined our party.
But the princess?
Long, flowing gown, pale skin with rose-colored cheeks, an elaborate headdress, and wait. Oh, the scent of lavender. I recognize a princess when I see one. Welcome to my tower. I'd invite you to dinner, but you don't really have a choice. Oh, Hagatha, good one.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, what a sweet little princess. Need to work on your grace, though. Now come. It's time to eat.
Hum's face.
V, hush!
What was that? What's everyone feel like for dinner?
I'll take savory.
Sweet, please.
After dinner, Hagatha excused herself and told us to get our beauty rest like all good princesses should. The sun was setting, but none of us were sleepy. V suggested we play a game to pass the time. Niece picked out moral quarrel, a casual social game. V preferred something more competitive, but begrudgingly went along with it.
All right. The first step is we answer all the cards in front of us. We must answer honestly, or the game won't work.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
Come on with it. This is the easy part.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon? Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon?
I'd want to be a dragon with a pet dragon. Is that weird?
Would you rather A, have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B, have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything. Would you rather A, constantly reek of syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
First, we mix up our hands. At the start of our turn, we choose which player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the card on one of the 3 spaces between them. Once there are 3 cards between the 2 players, they both win the game. If there's not a match between players, the card must be discarded. If a player runs out of cards before matching 3, they lose. Graham, are you getting all this?
Oh, Mirror, which one is it? Is it V? Is it Niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ew, eggs. We're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just in my relaxed box.
Ready to begin? Graham, you start.
A magical genie offers you one of 2 very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
Let's see here. A.
I agree. I would spend the long life becoming a master at the skills I have.
Graham. A rich merchant inadvertently drops 1 shiny gold coin on the ground. You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way and let the orphan keep the coin?
A. I figured their honesty would be rewarded with more than just 1 shiny gold coin.
Nice. I chose A too. The orphan learned a valuable lesson and would probably be rewarded for their honesty too.
Graham? You have been hunting for your starving family all day and only managed to catch a small goose. On your way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food. He would go after it himself, but his legs are too tired and old. Do you A, kindly reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner? Or B, let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard?
B. I mean, magic beans.
Yep, magic beans!
Magic beans.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
I pick A.
I agree. Charles should be banished for the crimes he committed. But I couldn't imprison a friend.
Niece? It says, you are the kingdom's wizard doctor. In the middle of the night, an honorable knight and despicable thief arrive at your door. The thief's injuries are much more severe than the knight's. Do you A, heal the knight first, or B, heal the thief first?
I picked A. The honorable knight served our kingdom well, and he deserves to be healed.
I picked B. I would honor my medical oath to serve those in need first.
V. Oh, this is pretty on the nose. A man you've never met, but is known as a friendly king, sends for your hand in marriage. Do you A, accept his invitation, trusting his reputation, or B, seek love on your own?
Is there any other answer than B?
Of course. I chose the same.
Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon?
A. Definitely A.
Yep, I could use a pet dragon. Our moat monster is looking to retire.
It was a close game, but in the end, I won with V. Good thing, too. She seemed like she didn't like to lose. Niece was satisfied with her pick of the game. When the sun went down, the air turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another game and headed to bed. The walls of the tower were pretty thin, and embarrassing as it is to admit, that night I overheard the princesses talking about me.
So what do you think of King Graham the Compassionate?
He seems friendly, I guess.
He's quite the character.
This seemed like the perfect time to explore the tower. I was interested in getting to know my new home better. I wasn't ready for bed yet. This puzzle box busted it. All I knew how to make was chocolate chip. Shame. It'll... All I do... Shame. Not sleepy yet? I wasn't ready for bed. Not sleepy. Once upon a time, a beautiful princess locked herself away in a tower and patiently waited for a charming prince to come rescue her.
Oh, I do miss her.
The months turned to years, and no prince ever came to whisk her off to a happy ending. Years of appearance-changing potions eventually took their toll and backfired, turning the princess into a soggy hag with a floppy tail.
But the potion could be reversed, right? She could lose the tail, and her skin would change back to normal.
I'm afraid not, Gwendolyn. Hagatha took it too far. There was no coming back. The witch grew bitter and mad. She began kidnapping princesses in order to increase her chances of being rescued. The enchanted canvas painted a younger portrait of whatever stood in front of it. Hagatha never left the tower, so she would send the princesses on her errands. They would fetch this ingredient or that trinket. She used a special enchantment to poof them out of the tower, and after some time, poof them back in.
Why didn't they ever tell anyone they were trapped up there?
If they did, the spell would instantly pull them back in.
Magic is so arbitrary.
Los Charcistra.
off on flashing that ring again.
Not gonna make that mistake twice.
Hey there. What's shaking?
I cracked my lute and I don't have the right tool to fix it.
Want me to try to fix it?
Do you have the tool I need?
Nope.
Then I'll take care of it.
How's it going?
My favorite puzzle box is broken. I'm not sure how to fix it yet.
Want me to try to fix it?
I'll get it.
I was stuck. I needed advice. Too bad I couldn't just dart over to the town square. Or could I? This sorcery was very finicky. It would teleport you away from the tower, but only for a limited time. And you needed something from the place you wanted to go to. I was stuck. I needed advice. This sorcery.
Ah, the old tournament board. Don't know why I need this, but that's never stopped me before.
Graham!
Amaya! Oh, it's been far too long.
Wow. Are you here for a permit?
A permit? For what? These concealed weapons?
Seriously, my washboard is broken. Can I do my laundry on your abs?
I'll think on that.
Come on! At least let me sharpen these boots on those calves.
Hey, I'd recognize those shiny biscuits anywhere. Are those—
What, these? Of course not. He's just a friend. I admit to nothing.
I see. I guess Whisper can—
Don't say it! Ah, Zards! I tell you to think before you speak, but we all know that's not the Amaya way.
Well, the Amaya way is exactly why I'm here today. I need advice. On love. It's a long story, and I'll explain later, but I may have met someone. Or someone's. How do I know if she is the one?
Hold your snoots, Muscles. You came in here to ask me about the mushy stuff?
I did.
On purpose?
Trusting my gut landed me in a pretty embarrassing situation.
All right. Emotions. Emotions. I can do this. It's like Papa always told me. Marry quick and without care. If they leave you, it won't matter, because, you know, you didn't care about them.
Not helpful.
Fine. Digging deeper. Oh. What's this feeling? Weird. Graham, I'm not sure where I dug this up from, and I hope to bury it immediately after we're finished, but can I ask you a question?
Fire away.
I know most people will give you a gaga head in the clouds response about the ingredients for true love, but have you given any thought to what you're willing to put up with? Like what you could learn to love?
Oh, you mean like if she's... I've never shied away from a challenge, personality, or otherwise. And also, if she's... Like if she's clumsy. Well, so what? It could become endearing. Oh, the spell. It's kicking in, pulling me back to the tower.
The what?
The tower. No time to explain. It's
I'm sorry, which way is the tower again?
that way. The tower is that way.
Thanks for that.
Oh, a tool. Do you have a tool I could borrow? For, fixing stuff?
Sure. What size are the bolts?
The twisty kind?
Here, take this old wrench. She's got at least one good fix left in her.
Thank you.
Ah, King Graham. What have you gotten yourself into? Twinkle Toes! I need you to run!
Through your mind?
No, not through my mind. Graham needs you.